new in terms of traceroutes. So I just want to start from here, select my agent, and select one session. And from that, I'm now in the Network Performance tab with my session selected. It's a session. Here we can see network response time graph showing the performance on the UDP packets. That's not new. What is new is actually this. This widget here is our new integrated Visual Traceroutes. A month ago, a bit more than that, wasn't there. So this is the new widget, the Visual Traceroutes. And we have two sections here. We have the timeline here, and we have the traceroutes data. Starting with the timeline. The timeline is used to show the performance over time. Here I have about 4 hours of timeline of data. Same here indeed on the other graph. And you can see, was it good? Was it bad? What was the performance from a traceroute standpoint? And then below I have the actual traceroutes. In the timeline, I can mouse over to see the exact timestamp that is represented here. I can zoom in if I click and then select a longer period of time. I can move to that. I can click to the actual timeline to set a specific time. Here, let's say 10:40 minutes. And that's it. So it's really used to navigate between the traceroutes. The traceroutes are done about every second, and we show that every minute. So that is the way to navigate your traceroutes. Traceroute data here. So indeed, you can see the traceroutes hop by hop, the packet loss, the latency. The bit that's new here is this map, a bit of map of hops. If you mouse over the hops, you can get more additional information on the hop, the actual hop. For example, you get the DNS response of that, the DNS entry for that public IP. You can click indeed on the hop to stick that window. If you move to other hops, the tooltip will change, and it will resume to the actual selected tooltip at that moment. And you can click on the X to close that tooltip. So that's just a neat way to get additional information on every single hop. So timeline and traceroute data. Something else that is on the timeline is this purple, kind of purple-ish indicator. That's used to indicate a path change on this very specific minute. So let's say I take here 9:35. On 9:35, you can see that the bit of purple. I get this show more button because there's multiple path, multiple traceroutes that was available for that specific minute. Clicking on show more, it shows all the traceroutes that, all the paths that we had for this specific moment, this specific 9:35 minutes. And what's changed here, I guess, hop number 3, we were getting replies from that. We were getting an IP, and we'd stopped to receive a reply. So because the hop is not responding anymore, it's considered a different path.